Hey, what's going on everybody? Willis here, back again with another Borderlands 3 video. So in this video guys, I got an awesome flak build for you guys today. This is a pretty insane, I guess, tanky pet build. It's super cool to mess around with. So if you guys enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I post daily looter shooter videos, and I'm also running a giveaway this month guys for the diamond edition of Borderlands 3. If you'd like a chance at winning, there will be a link at the top of the video description. But with that being said, let's jump into the video. So yeah, this is, I guess, a tanky version of flak. This isn't full DPS. This is an extremely fun build to use in the proving grounds when you're with a team. It's super fun just to have this massive pet just going around doing AOE damage. So if you're not aware, flak has a pet called a skag, and he has a variation where he can turn, I guess, irradiated, and it's super cool because he grows like 5 times in size and he does massive AOE damage. So yeah, let's just go over the weapons and stuff I'll be using with this build. It's nothing too different than my crit build. So I'm using the Lucian's Call, the Lyuda. So if you want to know how to get this, watch my last video. There is a guaranteed way to get this sniper, and it's definitely one of the most powerful guns in the game. I'm running the speed loading Hellwalker and the cocky Flacker. I'm also running the Transformer. I'm running this class mod, which basically gives me a bunch of tanky skills, which I'll go into in a minute. It also makes it so my Gamma Burst, when it's active, my pet will taunt all enemies. So it pretty much draws aggro off my whole team. I'm running the Porcelain Pipe Bomb. I don't really use it that much in this video, but it's just a grenade I've been using. It's pretty much good for any build. It doesn't make the build good. It's just a OP grenade. So you can use whatever you want, honestly. It doesn't have to be the Porcelain Pipe Bomb. It's not what makes this build. I'm also running this artifact where I get 50% increased shotgun damage while sliding. So with the speed loading Hellwalker, this is a treat. But yeah, let's get into the skills and how this build, I guess, works. So we're going to be running the Master Tree, and we're also going to be running the Stalker Tree. So it's kind of decent, and the fact that we're running the Master Tree is obviously because all the tankiness that we're getting. This build is extremely good for if you're in a group, you want to do massive AOE damage. So how it works is you basically just pop your Gamma Burst and you send out your Skag, and he basically goes around and taunts everybody, and all the enemies will aggro on him, and then he'll pretty much just irradiate them doing massive AOE, and it's super fun. So yeah, I guess let's just start off with the Stalker Tree. So we're putting 5 points into self-repairing system. So my maximum health is increased, and we both constantly regenerate health, so that's really good. I'm running 5 points in Furious Attack. So this is a hunter skill. So after shooting an enemy, I gain a stack of Furious Attack, and for each stack of Furious Attack, my handling and gun damage are increased. This is just good to add a bit of damage to the build. I've got 2 points in Eager to Impress, 1 coming from my class mod. So whenever I kill an enemy, my action skill cooldown time is reduced. So this is super good for getting my Gamma Burst back really quick. Then we've got 3 points in all of my BFFs. So pretty much my allies will share a portion of my health, and my pet will also share twice the amount of health regeneration. So this is super good if you're in a team as well, because they're pretty much taking all of my tankiness from my health, and it's insane. I'm running Lick the Wounds, which pretty much makes it so if I somehow manage to go down, my tank of a unit pet will come and revive me. I'm running 2 points in Turn Tail and Run. So I pretty much constantly regenerate health with this, and I gain damage reduction. Really good. So yeah, moving on to the Master Tree. So this is pretty much, I guess, the pet buffing section. This is where my pet gets all of its meat from. This is where I get a bit of tankiness as well. So I've got 7 points in Ferocity. This should be 5 for you if you don't have the class mod. So pretty much my pet will deal 70% increased damage. So really good, especially when he's in Gamma Burst. So I've got Persistence Hunter, 3 points in that. This increases my gun damage and action skill duration, so he can stay in Gamma Burst for longer. I've got 5 points in Go for the Eyes. So when my pet attacks an enemy, the first melee attack is an automatic critical hit that deals increased damage. Really good. I've got 4 points in He Bites, 1 point from my class mod. So when my pet takes damage, he'll pretty much return some of the damage to the attacker, and this is 20% damage returned. I've got 5 points in Who Rescued You. So whenever my pet deals damage, I'll regenerate health for a few seconds, and whenever I deal damage to an enemy, my pet's health will be restored for a portion of the damage dealt. We've got 1 point in Psycho Head on a Stick. So whenever I kill an enemy, my pet will get increased movement speed and damage for a few seconds. Here on the side, my augments, I'm running Atomic Aroma. So while Gamma Burst is active, my pet is surrounded by a radiation aura, constantly damaging all nearby enemies. This is what you want to make sure you put on, because this is what does the insane AoE damage for this pet build. And obviously you want to be running Gamma Burst on the master tree. This pretty much will send my pet through a rift, do a massive explosion of AoE, and he's just constantly in the fight. And another augment you want to use is Empathic Rage. So for the duration of Gamma Burst, I'll get 20% increased damage. So this is kind of like a little bit of damage I'm getting when I pop Gamma Burst, which is nuts. So moving down, we've got Barbaric Yorp. So this increases the power of pet bonuses granted to Flak, and this gives me 100%. Crazy. And here we've got Mutated Defenses. So when my pet is low health, it will gain damage reduction and regenerate health. This skill has a long cooldown. And then obviously for the pet, you want to use the Iridian Skag. My Skag will evolve into an Iridian Skag, which will increase my damage and fire rate. So this is giving me damage as well while he's doing his AoE in the Atomic Aroma. So when I also order a attack command, my pet will basically pull in enemies by generating a singularity. So he can essentially pull in a group of enemies and just do massive AoE damage. It's really cool to watch. So here we've got 3 points in pack tactics. So all damage dealt by me and my pet is increased. Additionally, the maximum health of both me and my pet is increased as well. So that's 15% increased for the both of us. Here we've got Shared Spirit as well. So while I'm at low health, a portion of all damage I take is shared to my pet instead. So if I get low health, my pet's going to be taking a lot of damage. So props to the Iridian Skag. He's super cool. But other than that, I guess you want to see the Guardian stuff. Here's all my Guardian ranks and stuff. Got gun damage, critical damage. I guess if you fully wanted to go into this, you would do max health and obviously shield, but I'm still using all of my stuff from my critical build I did the other day. But I'm gonna leave you guys with some gameplay of this build that we went into in the Proving Grounds with my friend, and you can see how awesome it is at just clearing ads. It's not really a boss melting build like my other flak builds, but if you guys want to see any other flak build which is just pure DPS, be sure to go down in the video description. Also go to my YouTube channel and you can check out the playlist with all of my flak builds, Zane builds. We also did a Moze build yesterday as well. I'm still working on a Amara build. I'm still leveling up and stuff like that, so that should be out in a few days. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.
No, my Skag is down. Beast.